Value Drug Company congratulates all pharmacists recognized in the 2025 PPN Pharmacy 50 Awards. This honor reflects the dedication, innovation, and commitment to excellence that independent pharmacists demonstrate every day. We are especially proud to see several Value Drug members included among this year's award recipients. As a trusted partner to independent pharmacies nationwide, Value Drug is committed to providing the programs, support, and resources that help pharmacies grow, adapt, and continue delivering exceptional patient care within their communities.
You are listening to the global network of podcasters dedicated to the pharmacy profession. Welcome to the Pharmacy Podcast Network.
Welcome. This is Todd Urey, founder of the Pharmacy Podcast Network. This is the 50 most influential in pharmacy awards 4-part series, and you're listening to part 3. This is an amazing opportunity for you to listen to the people that are innovating this profession, and we want you to be a part of it. Please reach out to me sometime, either on LinkedIn or through social media. We're always at Pharmacy Podcast. Let's get going with part 3. Hey, Trent Towney, again, people, this is so exciting for us.
Australia.
They're from,
wow.
This is another one that's international. Like, I love this. This awards program is growing on a global level. He's with the Pharmacy Guild of Australia. He's in the advocacy, policy, regulation sector, and he's 24th to get that much attention from Australia. Shout out to whoever put his information out there or the Pharmacy 50 out there. This is so exciting to see. Please, Trent, come on Twerks. Let's talk about what's happening in Australia. How is it different from Canada or the United States medicine? And then, of course, we want to hear more about the Pharmacy Guild as well.
All right, I'm going to make a bold prediction. I said over 10,000 votes next year. I'm going to say 10,000 votes, and every major continent is going to be represented in 2020.
You stole my thunder. I was going on the continent. I'm down here saying we got 3. We need 4 more.
I couldn't remember. Yeah, because it's still 7, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we only need 4. That's good. Come on, that's not.
All right, I know this guy, Dr. Dang, Richard Dang. Congratulations for making the Pharmacy 50, coming at number 23 with the University of Southern California in the academia and pharmacy educator space, out from Los Angeles, California. By the way, that's where the APHA 2026 is happening this year and is right in his backyard.
Hopefully I'll see you there.
Yeah, of course you'll see us there. Richard, we have to get you in. We'll have a station covering the event as press. So Dr. Dang, please make some time with us. Let's get the story. Let's get you on Twerks as well. We'd like to hear more about what you're doing at the University of Southern California and how active you are and how entrepreneurial this guy is too. It just comes out of his veins.
Well, he looks pretty young to me, and it's pretty. I'm just impressed that someone like that is making an impact in student pharmacists' lives.
Very much so. Thank you. Congratulations, Dr. Dang. Another international and in the technology space, Saeem Ali is the CEO of Pharmacy Mentor and the technology platform. And this is like one of those times that I got tripped up by one of the nominees. I had no idea who this guy was, what he did, and digging down in. There are people out there that believe in what he's doing in his leadership and technology. I think it's really interesting how the realm of digital health is becoming so much more. His recognition and the way that he's built high impact digital strategy systems, as well as interfaces to other pharmacy management systems and EHR systems, and kind of the collection of the data and making things more accessible through mobile technology as well. So Saeem, you are a mystery to us. I'm going to be reaching out to you for Pharmacy Mentor to get you on the Twerk show, but congratulations for making the Pharmacy 50 most influential 2025.
Well, the United Kingdom is doing pretty well. You might actually think about hosting it in the UK.
I know we need more UK. We need more international podcasters.
Yeah, you're going to have another facility over in Europe.
Be a quick road trip.
There you go.
With that.
Just over the pond.
Road trip to Sheffield, England. Okay, coming in at number 21, no stranger to the Pharmacy 50. I think it's just his second time. Dr. Sammy Yaffe, PharmD, MBA, New York City Health Systems and Hospital Systems, coming in at number 21. Congratulations, Sammy.
Second time, you said?
Second time.
Hey, a lot of multiple. Did you actually calculate how many are multiple winners from
I did. I don't have that stacked up, but we'll actually be pushing all this information out. But he just shouted out to us from LinkedIn too. So it's exciting to see that he made the list again. And like I said, he has been open to doing other things in collaboration with us. So we definitely want to hear more from you, Sammy. So congratulations.
Maybe they should all get a pen. I mean, we got one.
They're going to get more than
anyway.
A pen. Wait till you see these kits that we're going to send out to the winners. They got a T-shirt coming, and
T-shirt and pen.
We'll throw some pens in there. You guys got a whole Pharmacy 50 kit coming to you.
Pharmacy Podcast Network.
I got 2 pens.
You're very special then.
Hey, coming in at number 20, once again, a multi-time award winner here at the Pharmacy 50 is Dr. Sue Ojigir, and she is a major social media influencer. She involves her children in her videos. She involves her home. She involves cooking. She's not just doing pharmacy stuff. She's out there kind of building a brand, but she's so open to collaboration. She's so open to talking with people and patients and letting people know that she's a pharmacist. That's kind of like her main thing, but she wraps up all this other stuff. I actually enjoy watching her content because it's very creative.
Yeah, and the credibility. I mean, you're getting people out there that are not just influencers. You've got people that are influencers that have the credibility to back up what they have to say. So it's great to see so many of these pharmacists and associated specialties in pharmacy out there creating this platform of influence.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And her platform is the Pharmacy Mentors, and it'll get pharmacists to go and mentor students and young pharmacists, and it's a pretty powerful platform that we like watching it grow. Reach out to Sue if you're interested in mentoring a young pharmacist or a pharmacy student. Hey, shout out to Value Drug Company. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your representation and support of the Pharmacy 50 Awards. Pat Lavella, thank you so much for your direction and your leadership with Value Drug Company. We're so thankful to the team and to the group at the Value Drug Company and their support of the Pharmacy 50 Awards 2025. Hey, coming in at number 19, this is a big deal for us. I had no idea this was going to happen, but it makes sense that you think of the inflection point that pharmacy's at. You think of the turmoil. You think of pharmacy deserts. You think of the PBMs. And this guy has made such a big impact on getting people to pay attention to what the heck pharmacy is. And that is Mr. Mark Cuban with Mark Cuban Cost Plus Drugs. And we have him, of course, in the advocacy, policy, and regulation space. The guy puts on the boxing gloves and socks people right in the mouth with factual information. He's so intelligent. He is actually down in Miami right now for the championship basketball game. But he's going to be on PUT. He's going to be on Pharmacists United for Truth and Transparency's podcast. He's been on one of our clients' podcasts through Sykes and Company before. And he's really starting to pay attention to pharmacy more so, where he's becoming an insider. And when this first came out, I interviewed Dr. Alex, which is the guy that runs it for him. I interviewed him way back in 2021. And to tell you the truth, I didn't feel good about this whole thing. I thought it was a billionaire play, right? This big successful billionaire coming into the pharmacy space. And I rolled my eyes and I'm like, oh God, here we go again with something that's going to, bilk the system. No. This guy has put a crack in the armor. Mm-hmm. He loves it. He wants to dismantle it. And he's part of us. I consider Mark part of the pharmacy profession helping us to change things.
Well, he's actually a customer of ours in Ipsa USA, our sister company. And I think, the one thing he has done effectively is start to create awareness about how the system works.
Yeah.
And no matter where you are in the system, we would all agree that it's not working well. There's challenges with it. When we know that patients aren't always getting their medicine, or drug shortages are because we can't make enough money to continue to manufacture, a lot of that has to do with where the money flows within the system of care. And most pharmacists, even my own pharmacist, who I've become very friendly with, half of his prescriptions he's not making money on, that he's filling based on what they cost. So if anything happens, we have to be honest with the fact that there's certain people in our system that don't want to have this conversation, and we probably could name them. But the fact of the matter is that we need it to change, because as an industry, as a pharmaceutical industry, we get blamed a lot, right? It's, why are drugs so high? Well, it's the pharmaceuticals fault. But I want to here to tell you, I've been doing this for 30 plus years, and there are bad players out there, but there's also a lot of things that are forcing us to do things a certain way. And then how everything gets managed down to a pharmacist trying to manage your business and at least stay neutral on a prescription, John.
Well, just to tie in with Mark, the stuff he's done on a national level to bring the notoriety to what's been happening on the PBM front. But when you think about the traditional pharmacy model, if any of us would take that on Shark Tank, what do you think would happen?
Oh, yeah. We get kicked out in 10 seconds.
Thank you.
True. That's right. Yeah. So Mark, shout out to you, buddy. I know you have platforms over platforms to get your message out, but we would love to have you on Twerks and talk shop. But this tells me something, that the profession of pharmacy, there's an element of trust here. There's an element that we know that you're in this to help things really make some changes. So shout out to you, and congratulations for making the Pharmacy 50 2025 list. All right, coming up next, Pat Lavella, Board of Directors of Value Drug Company, a pharmacy owner. I could go on and on and on. We don't have enough time to say everything that Pat's been involved with. We put him in the independent pharmacy space, definitely belongs there. He's an educator as well. Coming in at number 18, I want to kick this over to my friend, John DeJames, because you know this man very well.
Yeah, Pat's one of my best friends. And truthfully, for as long as I was in the business, I met Pat probably, say, 10 years ago. He taught me everything I didn't know in the business, and here I am thinking I knew everything. The best thing about Pat is, he probably retired at 50, and he was, I don't want to say he was bored, but he came back to work. He's a strategy director at Value Drug. He since has retired, or else he tells us he's retired. But he's on, he helps everybody out every single day. He's currently on the board at Value. He's also on the board of the Line RX, which is a PSAO that merged with Pharmacy First. If you ever have to know who a politician is, whether it be on the state level or federal level, Pat probably either golf with them, has their cell phone number, and can get to them like that. I just don't know where to start with Pat. In our industry, it's common that, what would Batman do?
Yeah.
We all just say, what would Pat Lavella do? He's just a phenomenal wealth of information, and, he's a successful store owner. He actually just, his daughter owns Hilltop Pharmacy in Pittsburgh. He just literally remodeled that because of the intake that he had from the Rite Aid mergers, made the store bigger. He has tons of tech, does a lot of stuff in the industry. I don't even, the sad part about it is he's the happiest guy if you just get him a hamburger and a pack of peanut M&Ms. And
there you go.
That's it. So
love it. I love it. Well, congratulations, Pat. Come join us back on This Week in Pharmacy sometime. Let's dig into some of the things you've done over the years. And I'd love to have you in the studio sometime if you can make it to Pittsburgh, for sure. All right. Coming in at number 17. I know this man. I trust this man. I want to kind of call him the godfather of long-term care pharmacy at home from a structural perspective in his work in consulting, because he was kind of doing that consulting and helping people get up and running through long-term care pharmacy, 15 years ago, and is really trusted now. He's the CEO of the Long-Term Care Pharmacy at Home Network, which is a really growing network in the pharmacy space because of how important long-term care pharmacy services at home is. And like we said, we already talked about Sean and what he's doing, but this is very important. John, do you know Paul?
I do know Paul, and he has been an advocate for that space for a very long time. He's taught a lot of people about that space. I think the success of it is when you think about, the majority of the patients we take care of, they don't want to go to a assisted living. People want to stay at home.
Yep.
Yeah, why
as
not?
long as they can. That the burden of cost goes down when you stay at home, provided that you can be supported. Introducing that type of home pharmacy network that he has, it gives people their independence where they're most comfortable at. And that's the success of, LTC at home.
Yep. All right. So we're moving on. We have coming in another one that made the Pharmacy 50 list. I think this is the second time that the CEO of the NPTA, the National Pharmacy Technician Association, Mr. Mike Johnston, very proud of his advocacy of pharmacy and the pharmacy technician and how he's taken the role of the pharmacy technician to a whole nother level with his training programs and how many pharmacy techs he's helped out. But he's a leader in our network and he's a leader in our profession. So I'm very glad to see he's made the list again.
Congratulations on number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. April Nguyen, Dr. Nguyen is a PharmD Pharmacy Legislative Week founder and in the advocacy, policy, and regulation space out of Sacramento, Sacramento, California. April is passionate. I watch her and follow her on LinkedIn and read a lot of her writings on LinkedIn, and I can understand why she's coming in at number 15. So congratulations to you, Dr. Nguyen. Absolutely. All right. Coming in at number 14, another social media follower, influencer, somebody that I follow on social media, somebody that is to watch as well as hilarious and funny, and the education that she brings to her consumer. I want to welcome to the show Dr. Katie Forbes. So excited to have you here, Katie.
Hey, y'all, what's going on?
So I want to just say thank you for being here. Congratulations on making this. I think this is your second time again, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. Why do you think the consumer or the consumers responding to you the way that they do? You now have this huge fan base on TikTok. What is it? Is your platform better on TikTok or is it better on Instagram?
It's better on TikTok. It's like, 350,000 on TikTok. But when you put all my platforms together, it's like 650,000 or something.
Holy cow.
Impressive.
It is. What's happening in healthcare that people, as you saw, the number one category is social media influencer here awards this year. Why do you think that is?
I mean, the internet, I feel like, I don't know, I'm young. It's pretty recent. I think a lot of things are kind of straying away from like your classic like TV ads. Most people can kind of just stream stuff. And I don't know, I think a lot of bigger companies are kind of picking up on the social media kind of buzz. It's still kind of like gaining speed. I know pharmacy in general has this like vibe of like professionalism and what is professional and what is not. And like younger pharmacists like myself are kind of like breaking that mold to kind of be like, well, like you can be competent and you can be professional. And like with like the pay not really increasing that much within the last couple decades, a little side hustle is nice. It's nice to make money through like brand deals in the internet, and some influencers actually make like more money with their little side hustles and brand deals and their platforms than they do like as a pharmacist. So.
Yeah, but you're doing it non-grifty. You're doing it from a position where I can hear it coming out of your heart. And you know what? You get mad sometimes on social media, but it never comes through from disrespect. You are never disrespectful. And I think as a young person in using social media, I like seeing that you can debate with intelligence and not like call people names or not.
Yeah, homonyms.
And I absolutely love that about you, Katie.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's because I'm like smart. I know how to argue.
Yeah, you do bring the data. That's for sure. I love when you bring the data. Yeah. And I know I've learned to watch your stuff. If you're new to watching Katie, you won't catch the punchlines that are coming, but she'll debate stuff. And then all of a sudden she'll smack you right in the face with the facts by the time you hit the ending of the 60 seconds on TikTok. But I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again. Would you promise to come to Twerk sometimes and let's just talk about shop? Let's talk about what's happening, and you'll help me get more listeners because of how popular you are out on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm still working kind of part-time, so my schedule's not as like packed as it like could be. Where are you guys located again?
We're in Pittsburgh, south of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Well, keep the debate going. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Keep the debate going. It's so fun to watch what you're doing, Katie. Keep doing it, and anything that we can ever do to help you, you know I will.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right. So I am so excited that the voting for social media influencers has expanded, and that really tells me that the public trusts pharmacists and trusts people that are forthright, and it's so refreshing for me. And I just want to say congratulations to everybody so far. We are coming up to number 13, and by the way, this is another social media influencer and somebody that is hilarious. I've met this man in person. He is known as the Doctor of Comedy. He's also a co-founder of the Pharmacy Guild, Dr. Maurice Shaw, out of Chicago, Illinois. Just love it. Congratulations to Maurice. All his work, his time as a comedian as well is very meaningful. His stuff, I don't know if you guys have ever seen his stuff, but he uses puppets to be like customers, and then he talks to them and they argue with him, and he also involved in some other content creation, but I just think he's dynamic, and I love what he's doing.
You can just tell from his picture. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dynamic, he's energetic, he's super smart. He makes fun of himself on stage too, like about being a black man and maybe stealing medications and he like sets the audience up to say something, and then he has a punchline, and his freaking comedy is so good. You guys have got to go look him up on YouTube. Just put in Maurice Shaw, Dr. Shaw, PharmD, or Doctor of Comedy, Maurice Shaw, and you'll definitely find him. But he's made the Pharmacy 50 list, coming at number lucky 13. Actually, 13 is my favorite number.
As good as any.